Clue number 1.
Over here! What's this? A pile of shirts, some trousers.
A few everyday items. They must belong to Uncle Dai and his men.
1, 2, 3, 4. Huh, that seems right. 10 shirts, 10 pairs of trousers. These must be spares, right? Look, Uncle Dai's clothes are identical.
The 4 of them have been gone for 6 days without a change of clothes.
There's also a few handkerchiefs and some soap lying around. Oh, and some tool belts.
Sieht sehr komisch aus, wenn die angeblich so viel hier sehen, aber man selber sieht nur Holz und ein bisschen Dreck.
Items for washing one's face before the dawn shift. Mining equipment.
So, they didn't take any supplies.
Correct.
Also keine Vorräte. Vielleicht haben sie gedacht, dass sie nicht brauchen.
Improbable. There are 4 pickaxes missing. It seems likely they left with the tools of their trade. They had time to take their tools, but not their everyday items? Curious.
Huh. Why would someone set off with their tools, but leave their luggage behind?
1, they were working close by and didn't need to move their personal effects. But seeing as they've yet to return, this seems an unlikely hypothesis. Or 2, they were forced to leave and had no time to think about their supplies.
Aber warum dann die andere Ausrüstung mitnehmen?
Oh.
It's certainly a possibility. We'll need more clues before any further inference can be made.
If they didn't leave, maybe they were made to leave. Let's make a note and let Uncle Dai know.
Such nach weiteren Hinweisen. Aber wer würde sie entführen? Oh, können wir mit ihm reden? Ah, wir müssen mit ihm reden. Das ist ein bisschen Kollapis.
Kun Jun, what do you have there?
Oh, right on time.
Did you find anything?
There's a chunk of ore here. Perhaps there are clues within.
Or, what does it have to do with the disappearance?
Let's find out. I'll give it a try. A moment, please. Okay.
What? Hä? Was ist das denn für eine Magie?
Looks like he's concentrating really hard. What's he up to?
I see 4 men following someone out of the mine. It looks like a child.
Child mit oder ohne E am Ende?
A child? What's a child doing in a mine?
Kleiner Scherz.
I'm not sure.
Also, how did you see anything exactly?
Das würde mich auch interessieren.
Oh, I don't mean see in the traditional sense. I would appreciate it if what I'm about to tell you remained a secret. It's a little odd. I've never dared to tell anyone before. I can perceive the memories of ore.
Huh?
Ja, ich bin Kaiser von China.
Perceive? So there's no conjecture at work?
You mean you can put your hand on a rock and boom, it just happens?
I've always sensed that ore contains memories. Sometimes it records events that occur in the surrounding area. All I have to do is touch one and focus my attention, and the memories come to me.
everything that ever happened there.
It depends on the ore. Some ores have astounding memories.
Ach ja,
Others, like iron ore and white iron ore, aren't
hier
up to
sagst du mir noch, die
much.
leiden
Their
an
memories are
Gedächtnisverlust
hazy.
und Alzheimers oder was?
Core lapis and crystal memories are much stronger. They record more events and in greater detail.
Cool. Können Sie mir noch einen Kaffee kochen und den Müll raustragen?
Stone seeing. Fascinating. A rare ability indeed. It was prudent of Uncle Dai to recruit you, Mr. Kun Jun.
I'm glad I can be of assistance. Based on what I saw, I believe they followed this path.
This will take us north, away from the mine.
Irgendwie ist es schade, dass manchmal die Animationen vom Reden später einsetzen als die, ja, das eigentliche Reden.
North. Another clue for Uncle Dai. Let's make a note of it.
So. Wir sollen mit ihm reden.
Excuse me, sir. Are you one of the workers here?
Ah, yes. You must be here about the disappearance. Please, find them if you can. I don't know what happened. The weather was gloomy that day. The foreman left with a few men. I stayed behind with the other 4. After a while, I decided to take a break, just to catch my breath. I ended up falling asleep in the shelter inside. When I woke up, there was no sight of them. I'd only just been speaking with them and suddenly they'd vanished. Maybe I'm next.
So the men that were out working disappeared, with the only one left to tell the tale having been asleep in a shelter. Perhaps an accident occurred on site.
Eine typische Horrorgeschichte.
What a scary thought. An on-site accident. We should note that down too.
Wenn das die Gewerkschaft wird, dann wird hier aber dicht gemacht.
Found some clues.
Ach nee, ist ja schon
Time to
dicht.
report back to Uncle Dai.
Ich steht was jemand, ne? Braucht ja hier niemand. Danke sehr. So.
You're back. How are the investigations going?
We found 3 clues in the vicinity. First, there are 4 missing pickaxes, yet everyday items are still in their place. This suggests that your men didn't leave of their own accord, but were forced to.
Forced to? But who would kidnap miners?
Wow. Who would kidnap miners? Klingt fast so wie Who would kidnap minors, also Minderjährige im Englischen. Interessant.
Who indeed? Second, there were 5 workers at the mine. One of them left the site to take respite. When he awoke, his colleagues had disappeared without a trace. Those who kept working all disappeared. The one who left early emerged safe and sound. It would appear that the incident occurred on site.
Now that you mention it, I recall Bravo saying that he took a break. Could someone have entered the site and simply walked away with them?
This leads me to my third point. Mr. Kun Jun here made good use of his expert techniques to arrive at a conclusion. It was a child that took your men away.
A child? But there are no settlements here for miles around. There's no way a child would have made it over to the mine.
Ich schätze mal, es war kein gewöhnliches Kind. Ich habe schon so eine Vermutung.
Unlikely as it sounds, that's our conclusion. Your men were following a child.
Where did they go?
We believe that they followed the road north, away from the mine and toward the ruins.
North. Right. I'll rally my men and head in pursuit.
Ja, genau. Können wir nicht irgendwie ja mitkommen?
you've been invaluable to the investigation, but leave the legwork to us. If we set off now and make haste, we might be able to catch them.
Ja, wir können doch auch jetzt aufbrechen.
Not so fast. The incident occurred 6 days ago. Even if they set out on foot, they will have covered a lot of ground by now.
You're right. New plan. I'll lead my search party over to the settlements further out and make some inquiries. There are only a few settlements around here with lodging for the night. We'll go investigate and see if we can come up with anything. In the meantime, you could keep looking for clues. If we don't see each other, let's reconvene at Wangshu Inn tomorrow evening.
Alles klar.
All right. Me and my men will get going.
Klingt doch nach einem Plan.
So, they're gonna talk to the people over at the settlements while we keep investigating here.
Correct.
But there aren't any more clues at the mine. Shouldn't we go north?
Wait. I believe we're missing someone.
Ja, wo ist Kun Jun?
Huh? Oh yeah, where's Kun Jun? Paimon bets he's still investigating. Let's go find him.
Ah. Grübelt über irgendwas nach. Was gibt's?
Kun Jun, what are you searching for? We're all out of clues. Let's get going.
Apologies. I'm conducting a quick search for my own benefit. I'm looking for a precious stone known as Dragonfall.
Dragonfall?
Muss ich dazu was sagen?
Dragonfall is often used in forging. What use do you have for it?
I don't know. I'm sorry. I don't recall why I'm seeking it. I've been feeling very absent lately. Name and address aside, I'm having trouble remembering things. In fact, I've been feeling extremely anxious, as if there's something I've forgotten to finish. It's an unpleasant sensation.
Oh, Paimon knows that feeling. When you know you've forgotten something, but you can't remember exactly what it is.
I don't even know where to start with it. I've been aimlessly wandering. That day at the market, I overheard a conversation while I was buying something. They mentioned Dragonfall. It sounded so familiar to me, as if whatever it was I had to do was linked to that stone. So, I decided to look for some.
Kann es sein, dass er auch ein bisschen manipuliert wird bereits?
Perhaps if I can retrieve some, I'll remember what it is I have to do.
I see. If I am able to during our endeavor, I will help you look for this stone.
Really? Oh, thank you, Mr. Zhengli. You're too kind.
Think nothing of it.
Shouldn't we get going?
Heading north from the chasm, we'll reach Lingju Pass. If this is indeed the path they chose, there will be traces.
Great, let's have a look.
Dann machen wir uns mal weiter auf den Weg. Erdverschiebung und verlorene Fäden kommen ins Licht. Geht zum Lingju Pass, um nach Hinweisen zu suchen. Ach, die Dinger wieder. Nope, kein Interesse. Hätten wir mal irgendwann einen fahrenden Händler oder sowas aus den Fängen von Schatzräubern befreit.
Wait, there are tracks here.
Das können die von da aus sehen.
These must have
Wow.
been left by the miners.
Let us make our way to the end of Lingju Pass. If there are no footprints there, it would suggest that the miners are still within the pass itself. However, if we find new tracks, we can follow them wherever they may lead.
Schau, ich an den einfach vorbeischleichen kann. An ihr scheinbar schon mal nicht. Ja, aber er hat uns nicht bemerkt. Ups. Ein Ruinenwächter. Und Fußspuren. Hä? Fußspuren?
Hey, footprints!
Hä? Fußspuren?
It would appear that they made their way through Lingju Pass and kept moving.
If we follow their footprints, we should be able to find where they went.
Wie, was ein Zufall, dass wir hier dran vorbeikommen. Na komm, nehmen wir mit. Ach Mist.
Rain outlines your fate.
Yeah! Brace yourself.
Terra Smash! Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Yeah.
Yeah! Yeah!
Ist gerade fehlt so ein bisschen der Damage in der Truppe. Naja,
Let me weave you a verse.
so ihr das schon eher.
Let's play.
Time to act.
Ah, hier gibt es noch mehr von denen.
Oh no, the footprints end here.
We should inquire with anyone nearby. If the miners came through here, they may well have seen them.
Interessant, dass hier Leute sind.
Hi there. Have you seen anyone dressed like a miner around here?
A miner? I'm afraid not.
Let's try someone else.
Was macht der alte Mann hier so ganz alleine? Umgeben von Ruinenwächtern und anderen Fieslingen. Sehr merkwürdig.
Hello. Have you seen any miners nearby? About this tall? 4 of them?
Stop bothering me. Can't you see I'm cloud watching?
Jeez, a little grumpy, aren't we? Whatever. Let's go ask someone else.
Wolken beobachten, wie? Ach schade, das geht nicht. Augenblick. Wolken beobachten, wie? Viel Spaß dabei. Wollte ihn eigentlich einsperren, aber es ließ mich das Spiel nicht machen. Eine junge Dame. Ling.
Hey there. Seen any miners?
It must have been about 4 or 5 days ago. There were a few men who came through here carrying baskets and picks. I guess that could have been them.
Das klingt sehr richtig.
Yeah, that's them.
4 or 5 days ago. It appears that they were moving slower than we'd anticipated. Traversing the geography of Lingju Pass must have held them up.
It was so strange. 4 big guys with lifeless expressions. It was like they were in some sort of trance. And there was a child staggering in front of them.
Oh, das fandest du nicht irgendwie so bemerkenswert, dass du mal nachgefragt hast.
Huh. This child. Did you see what they look like?
I caught a glimpse. Blue hair, short. I think it was a girl. She wasn't smiling. In fact, she looked very serious.
And they took this road?
Yes, they followed it straight from here.
Let's go after them.
CSI Teyvat. Wir machen Fortschritte. Tatui. Nerven sie uns? Oh, nee. Erstaunlich. Ach, aber er sieht uns. Klar.
Terra smash!
Brace yourselves. Yeah. Ha. Think you can get away? Here we go.
Na toll.
Yeah.
Das war nicht sehr effektiv.
No, my sword. Time to act.
Quake! Terra smash!
Yahoo!